Welcome to room 3140 on the Empress of the Seas from Royal Caribbean. This is the stateroom with a window view, and there are two of us staying here, so we're each using a twin bed, which I will say is not very comfortable because it's a small bed to begin with, and then you're pressed against the wall, so you don't have that much room to spread out. If you're tiny, you'll be okay. They have these bunk beds above each bed where more people can stay. If you were staying in this bunk bed, you would be like the distance from the bed to the bunk bed. I would say that's about 3 or 4 feet. Then you have these little lights that are above each bed. There's two kinds of lights. One that focuses, directed light at reading, and you can kind of move it around. You can kind of see that. And then one that's more of a broad light. You get 2 pillows per bed. You have blackout curtains and sheer curtains. And there's a light there that illuminates the room. So, when you check in, they give you the little cover for the bed so that you don't ruin their linens when you're unpacking and packing your suitcases, which we are doing today. This is the vanity area. It's a little bit of a mess because there's 2 of us. And there's this storage all around it, right? So I put things like bottles and fans and baseball caps and all that stuff in those little cubbies. Then there's these drawers, 3 drawers each, and these little dressers. One over here, and then one over here. So we each kind of got our own little dresser. And she has her little top here. We got our flat panel TV with our remote, but you will not be able to count on watching anything on television because there will never be anything other than MSNBC or Fox News on TV. Then we have our closets. There's a safe, and then this closet space with a floor where you can keep your shoes. I brought one of those really cool shoe hangers that you hang with a hanger at the top, and then you hang it in your closet. I'm not showing it to you right now because it's packed, but then you can slide all your tennis shoes and stuff into that, as well as your baseball caps, and it provides a lot more storage, so I recommend you bring one of those. But this is the bigger closet that I got. It's got 2 different rungs, and the life preserves are there. Full-length mirror, and what else is interesting? I don't know, just a light over here. You can't hear announcements in the room on this ship unless it's an emergency. You can only hear it when you step outside the room. The light in the bathroom is on delay, so that if you're in the bathroom, or if you're going in the bathroom in the middle of the night and you don't want to wake up your companion, you can turn the light on, quickly sneak into the bathroom, and then the light will go on. So that's the light. Toothbrush holders, another shelf for storage under here. That's good. We just kind of kept that part clear and used this shelf over here. There's 4 of these shelves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these shelves. Then there's like where you hang the towels. And then there's also 2 hooks here to hang your swimming suit when it's wet. Then there's another hook in here where you can hang things that are wet. That kind of rope that goes across in the shower. The showers here are criticized for being very small. It'd be very difficult to shave your legs here. I have done it. But, it's a handheld shower head, which helps a little bit with that. But really the distance from here to here in the shower is very tiny. Let's see if I can see how much space is on the floor. Even the sink is very tiny, like you're kind of splashing a lot when you're using it, and so we're constantly wiping it with one of these little cloths. There's a garbage can in here for your personal items you want to dispose of. And I would say that's generally the tour of the room. Bring some slippers so that you're not sharing the rug with people who stayed here before you. And bring a robe so that when people come to the door with room service, you've got clothes on, because sometimes they run early on this ship. They have free breakfast room service, but it's limited. It's like a bagel and cream cheese, juice, that sort of thing, whereas if you wanted to get eggs, you would be paying extra for that. There's a temperature setting on the wall, and you can gauge it. It's based on Celsius. We keep ours at 20.5 at night, and for me that's warm. For my roommate it's cool. So I would say, you know, it varies because at night it runs warmer in the ship, and then during the day you can kind of crank up the air conditioning. And let's see, I guess it does run warm. Maybe it's running warm all day long by my standards. But if you're my friend, you'll probably think it's running cool all day long. Here's the phone that's in the room when you want to call the front desk. There's a charger over here, an electrical outlet, and then there's electrical outlet over here. And you can ask your bell guy, your porter, to bring you an ice bucket if you want to keep something chilled in your room, and he'll keep that fresh for you every day. One last thing is they have this little magnet on the door that you can use to say we are out of the room or we are in the room. And that's about it. This is a great room. If it's one of your options, I would go ahead and go for it. 3140, Empress of the Seas, Royal Caribbean. Have a great trip.